Hello, Steve Mills here. Today I want to talk to you about something I call the 5 C's. I call it the Results Mastery Business Growth Program, but it comes, in all honesty, from somebody else. It's not my thing. It's not anything I've invented or developed. It's something that I've taken on board as a great idea. And it's by this guy here, a guy called Daniel Priestley. It's mentioned, I think it's in, I'm pretty sure it's in this book. If not, it's one of his others, but I'm almost certain it is in here. And it was something I learned several years ago. So I'd like, if I may, just to share my screen and show you what it is I'm talking about, and really why what you're going to learn in the next few minutes could change your business forever. Okay, it is that good. It really is. And I've used it over 28 years. I've not used it over 28 years, but over the 28 years I've been in business, I've been using a variety of tools, and this is one of the best ones that I've come across in that time. So without further ado, let me just share my screen. Just bear with me a second while I set things up. And let's go into slideshow. Okay, so this is what we're talking about here. As I said, I call it the Results Mastery 5-step business growth system, but it is, in the interest of being open and honest, something developed by Daniel Priestley and his team, and I think it's brilliant. I'm a massive, I don't know whether fan's the right word, but certainly Daniel's taught me loads of things over many, many years. Really do make sure that you're using this and taking action. So if you think about your marketing, what most people do in marketing is they go straight for the cash down here. Yeah. So you get an email this morning saying, do you want to buy this? Or you go onto LinkedIn and there's people trying to sell you something. And the truth of the matter is they're trying to sell to strangers, people who they have no knowledge of. And it's the same when you go on to, you're doing Google AdWords or Facebook advertising or LinkedIn advertising, any of that sort of stuff. The reason the conversions are so low is we're selling to strangers. So in my opinion, and it's an opinion certainly shared by Daniel and loads of other marketing experts, and I'm 99% sure that we're all right. What we should be doing is starting off up here with something called crowd development. We need to be going out there and developing our crowd, the number of people that we're able to market to. When I say that, what I mean is it could be people on Google that we're, targeting and marketing to, people searching for something. But I'm also talking about things like your email list, your LinkedIn list, the people connected to you on Facebook, and so on and so forth. So I'd estimate that mine round about now is somewhere around about 100,000 people. I've got about 100,000 people who I'm able to get marketing messages out to, and that's not including, going and spending a fortune on paid advertising in any way. I'm talking about generic marketing, and in fact, really, to be honest, it's probably more than that right now. So I'm going to say it's more like 250,000 thinking about it. But anyway, I can work with businesses and do work with businesses all over the world. But if I just took the UK, there are 3 million businesses in the UK. 3 million, and I'm only marketing to 250,000. So that's a bit of a problem. We need to become better at that. So we need to be looking at what are you doing right now to grow your list of contacts that you're able to communicate with. So step 2 is once you're able to communicate with them, you've got to capture their interest. So this second level of marketing, as it were, is about getting people to communicate back to you. So I might send an email, for example, with a question, and people who come back with an answer, they're communicating. We're on LinkedIn. I've just messaged them on LinkedIn and they've come back to me. These are people at this level where there's a two-way communication. It's not just me sending them an email that they ignore, sending them another one that they ignore, sending them another one, and so on. And they're just deleting my emails. Perhaps they're reading them, then deleting them. It's when they're coming back to me. The next one is the convert. This is the level where these are people who have actually done something. So they're a lead. They've booked a meeting. They've downloaded a free report. They've watched the video. They've attended my LinkedIn Live. They've actually taken some form of action, and they're my next group. The next group are people who I've got that first sale from. Now, one of the things about that, and you can see there on the screen, it says, getting the easy first sale. But the truth is, the first sale's often the hardest. And yet, most businesses that I speak with don't really have a system, a process of getting people in the door. They don't. Let me give you an example of someone I know who does this good. He's a top marketing guy. His name is Ted McGrath. Ted offers these seminars online, video-based training programs, a little bit like my Results Mastery University. And what he does is he says, right, this training course, it's normally £299, but you can get it for the unbelievable bargain price of $9.99. And you think, well, is it any good or whatever? But the bottom line is he's selling that to 2,500 people per month. Now, if you times that by $10, that's not bad. That's enough to make a living in itself, but that's not good enough. What Ted then does, and this is a clever bit, is he follows up on the phone with all the people that give him $10, and he turns 20% of those into his, I think it's called Message to Millions, his main consultancy product, which is $2,000. Okay, so he's got 2,500 people giving him $10, and then 20% of those, which is 500 people, giving him $2,000. And that's per month. So this guy's, he's earning, he's not doing too bad. He's not quite enough to live on, but, it's a good start. I say that in very tongue-in-cheek, but you get the idea. So you see the process here. Get people onto your list, get them communicating with you, turn them into meetings and sign-ups and attending seminars and watching videos, then get that easy first sale. When you've got the easy first sale, we need to look after them and get them come back and buy from you again and again and again, by, again, making sure that they're fully aware of everything that you do. You see me and, I might do a seminar, you might come along to the seminar, and then I phone you up 3 weeks later and say, how's it going? You say, oh, it's great, Steve. Yeah, really enjoyed the seminar. And by the way, I've just got myself a new website. And I say, why didn't you use us? We could have developed a website for you. And this client of mine says, well, do you know what, Steve? I didn't know you did websites. Whose fault is that? It is totally mine. Remember this, it is not your client's job to understand each and every element of what you do. It is your job to tell them. So that's really my message. I hope that was of value. I hope it's something that you think, if you were good at all these 5 levels, you could really get your business rocking and rolling, because you could. What I'd love you to do is set up a meeting with me so that we can talk to you about joining my Results Mastery program. It's a 12-month program. You can gain access to it really easy. The return on your investment is fantastic. But, you know, let's take it one step at a time. Get yourself on my list. Start to, you know, communicate with me. Have a conversation. Perhaps book a meeting to find out if it is easy. My first sale would be joining my Results Mastery University. That could be free, or you can upgrade to gain access to over 250 training sessions for 25 quid. You know, so that, I suppose, is Ted McGrath's, you know, my version of what Ted McGrath's doing, but you gain access to everything, not just one set of videos. And then my continuity program, my, you know, monthly advisory program is Results Mastery. So you see how I'm practicing what I preach. So that's it. Thanks very much for listening, and I look forward to speaking to you in the future. Thank you.